The three main causes of butterfly decline are climate change, habitat loss, and chemical pollution. A lot is known about climate change and habitat loss, but less so is known about chemical pollution, and especially heavy metal pollution. Common heavy metals that are contaminants in the cities are lead and mercury and chromium and arsenic.
Lindsey Kemmerling wants to know how urban butterfly species tolerate heavy metals. She focuses on how the accumulation of lead in butterflies is associated with their body size and reproductive success. But her work also contributes to ongoing data about the distribution of toxic heavy metals in urban environments, data that could be beneficial for local communities.
So day to day, we're really just going out into parks and different urban farms and collecting insects, mainly butterflies. We want to get a broad diversity of butterflies that are of common species that we would find in polluted areas, but also in not polluted areas. One of the goals of the MSP LTER is also to work with community partners and to do science that's of value to the people in the places that we work. And so I find that really strongly with our partnership with Urban Roots.
This site here, Rivoli Bluff Farm and Restoration Site, is in the flight path for the St. Paul Airport. And so we were curious sort of how lead levels especially were showing up in neighborhoods and sites that were close to planes and jets and fuels that use lead. So that is kind of where this began.
Lead can be harmful to local ecosystems and can also be devastating to human health. People might be exposed to lead through soil or chipping paint in old houses. The way urban butterflies are exposed is not so different.
So butterflies mainly get exposed to heavy metals through, we assume, their consumption of leaves as caterpillars, and then that affects their development, which in turn would affect these measures we're taking of their body size and things like that. So our hypotheses propose that species that have evolved with toxic host plants are better at tolerating urban stressors, and cabbage whites are a good example of this. They've co-evolved with mustard plants, which are quite toxic generally.
So far, Lindsey's confirmed that butterflies have the highest lead accumulation in areas where humans are also the most affected by lead pollution. Her lab continues to engage with community partners such as Urban Roots. If you'd like to learn more about the distribution of heavy metals in your area, feel free to browse the resources we've linked below.